speaking of wacky things at wacky times, FN was like, you know what, guys? Everybody's upset because we discontinued our favorite Fortnite gun. And we said, no more $3,500 piece of plastic for you. How about a new one, though? So FN, based on the FN MRGG developed for the US military SOCOM, has developed a new SCAR Mark III and named it the FN ARKA. Apparently aiming for the British Army's new rifle project Greyburn. I read that as Gayburn originally because it was for the British Army. So I thought British Army, Gayburn kind of just goes hand in hand or in different places, right? It features an AR style charging handle and M-lock handguard. So this is like a SCAR AR hybrid. I don't even know exactly what to think about this thing other than the fact that it looks hideous. It looks like a super tall pencil barreled AR, and there really aren't any better pictures of it. Here's one from Brandon FDW, which is a great X account, which you should totally follow because he does really good work and has all of the latest in terms of like military firearms and stuff like that. So Brandon FDW on X, great account, you should follow. Says, heard the SCAR Mark III is in the works. Credit to Dave B 1971 for digging this one out. So here we can kind of see it a little bit. Shoot, that's not really working. Reset that. Okay. Let me just open that image in a new tab. Here we go. So we can kind of see it in a little bit more detail. I'll move us out of the way here. So it looks like it has some sort of A2 suppressor mount on there. If that's like a gate lock system, I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at there. We have some sort of adjustable gas block, tiny pencil barrel from the looks of it, aim point duty on top, rear charging handle. That is indeed a rear charging handle right next to his nose. Ugly, hideous, tall receiver, lots of screws. This looks worse than the Jackal. Strictly in terms of looks, this looks worse than the Jackal. And it'll be like $4,000. But yeah, so here you go. This looks like a 5.56 variant if I had to guess. So this is your small frame SCAR replacement, maybe never coming to the US market though. Oh, I'm sure it has adjustable gas. I mean, what's weird about it is it looks like it has a gas block right in front of the handguard, and then it has a adjustment knob inside of the handguard. So I have no idea what's going on.
What do you
and
think
why
the
is
odds
it
are
so
that,
tall?
What do you think the odds are that this will run that new 6.5 by 43 or whatever it is?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it might be chambered in that, but I think if this is for a British military contract, it's going to be contracted for 5.56. Versus the LICC, right, the LIC program, which is developed solely for the 6.5 by 43. Now it's possible that they can make this to 6.5 by 43, but you have to remember the magazines are not the same with 6.5 by 43. The bolt is not the same. The barrel extensions are not the same. So unless they have a different lower that takes the different style magazines that are wider and longer, this won't take 6.5 by 43. Possible, but I believe that this was developed for that contract, which means that it is almost certainly 5.56. Red Right Hand says Europe is going to want, or is going to go 6mm rounds again. You watch. Possibly. You never know. But as of right now, I would say it's 5.56. Could be possibly they poured it to 6.5 by 43 at some point in the future, but as of right now, no. Yeah, imagine a Unity riser on that thing, dude. I just think it's hideous, and I can't even see the full thing, but just how skinny the barrel is with how tall the receiver is. It's kind of SCAR, but screwier. I think it looks worse than the SCAR that came out 20 years ago.